The Central Spartans hosting the Calexico Bulldogs. And John Driffle, it's an IVL game. It's an important game. You got two teams coming in different directions, Sal.
Yes, Calexico started off the year at 4-0. Since then, they have lost 3 straight to Hopeville, Brawley, and Imperial. And watching the captains go out on the midfield tonight, Carroll, the most important thing about that is number 22, Jared Martin, and number 14, Gavin Moore, are captains, but they are not suited up to play.
Okay, John, we'll be back. We've got a kickoff coming up. High school football on AM 1230 Kxo El Centro, California, by Southwest Security, by CET, the Center for Employment Training, by the CB Stop in Calexico, Intercare throughout the Imperial Valley, Osa Aza Mobile Auto Repair in Yuma, Rosa's Plain Food, the McNeese Mart at Dogwood and Maine, Kennedy's Carne, and Kay's Carne, CUHSD, the Central Union High School District, Stan's Auto Body, La Fonda Bar and Grill, the UPS Store and Jersey Mike's, Roto-Rooter, Mr. Tempo, Scoops Factory Ice Cream, and by Brownie's Diner and the Town Pump Restaurant, also by Michael Minix for El Centro School Board.
You want Jersey Mike's signature stuff? You get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th string quarterback, and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown, but the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian. I was eating on the sideline. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. You can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouthwatering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu. Michael Minnick, as a career educator, understands the commitment and processes needed to obtain academic success in our school. A couple of the major priorities is his commitment to making a safe environment and improving student performance. Re-elect Michael Minnick for El Centro Elementary School Board, a champion for children, on November 5th. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Michael Minnick for El Centro Elementary School Board.
This is Michael Minnick, and I approve this message.
Well, we are just about ready for the kickoff. The Calexico Bulldogs won the toss. They deferred. They will kick off. They will go right to left, east to west across your radio dial. The wind that was prevalent is still with us, but not at the velocity that we had a little bit early. So the wind may be a bit of a factor, but we'll have to wait and see. The Spartans dropped 2 men back to receive the anticipated kickoff, and we're underway. A short, high kickoff. It'll bounce at the 30 and go out of bounds, and that means the Spartans will start with excellent field position.
Yeah, they'll put the ball on the 30-yard line. As we've mentioned in the past, there's 3 options. You take the ball where it goes out of bounds, or you take it on the 35, or you have them kick it again. And the Spartans have elected to take the ball on the 35 since it went out of bounds on about the 29-yard line. No reason to give up 6 yards for nothing. And they don't want Calexico to kick again because it'd probably be the same kind of situation. Centro right out over the ball, Carroll. They're ready to go. They've already got the first play called, and they're ready to snap it.
The line, and it's a good-sized line, from the pistol. Luis Jimenez puts Morales in motion, hands off to Viesca right up the middle, and Viesca out to the 49-yard line. Big run, no surprise. Nico Viesca with the handoff. and rips off 14 yards.
So the ball does stay back on Central side of the field, but Carroll at the 49. We may see that same call again.
We'll see that often tonight, John.
And if we don't see that, we might see Viesca and the Wildcat take the direct snap.
Morales again in motion. Back to pass, dumping it off to Morales in the flat. Morales looking for some running room down the far sideline. He'll pick up about 5 yards. We'll call it actually 3 yards out to the 48 in Bulldog territory. The Spartans wearing the blue. The Bulldogs wearing white with garnet numbers. Second and 7. On the fly, it is Morales. Morales looking for a hole, nothing inside, turns it to the outside, up across the 40, down to about the 37-yard line. So Morales on the fly, picks up a first down.
11-yard pickup from Morales. We have seen him carry the ball in the past, but not that often. So perhaps they're going to get Morales into the offense more, both passing and running.
It is 1st and 10. Spartans from the Bulldog 37. Jimenez back to pass, looking, fires. It is complete, and the ball is fumbled, goes out of bounds. It will remain in Spartan hands as the catch made by C.J. Acosta. Acosta had it punched out of his hands, but it did go out of bounds. So they will spot it on the 29-yard line where he coughed it up.
That's an 8-yard pickup for C.J. and the Spartans. Picking it up now, 2nd and 2.
Handoff, it is Viesca up the middle. Viesca down to the 20-yard line. Viesca rips off more yardage. Viesca brought down by Carlos Villanueva.
Viesca nearing the 1,000-yard mark on the season, Carroll.
And another first down, 1st and 10. They spot it right at the 20. Jimenez from the pistol this time drops the football, picks it up, and he'll lose about 2 yards. But he fumbled the snap. The snap was not that bad. He just didn't quite handle it. Ian Castro on the tackle.
They did officially give him a 2-yard loss, so it will now bring up 2nd and 12 as the ball sits on the 22-yard line. Once again, Central right over the football. They are in the hurry-up offense.
And it is Viesca up the middle. Viesca across the 20, keeps pushing and gets it down inside the 20, down to about the 18-yard line. And that's where they will spot it.
That'll be a pickup of 4, being up now 3rd and about 8. Long 7, short 8.
Sat back. Jimenez drops it off in the flat. It is complete. Looking for some running room. And Morales picks up inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and about 3. The Spartans moving the ball smartly. It looks like they may be going for a field goal here, but we'll wait and see.
They are within field goal range. They have not decided yet if they want to try that. And no, they are bringing out the jumbo, so this may be the direct snap in the Wildcat.
It will be the Wildcat. Viesca.
Joshua Munoz comes on to be the lead blocker.
Snap back, Viesca right up the middle. Viesca across the 10 down to the 8-yard line. Nico Viesca from the Wildcat picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal, spotted on the 8.
We've seen that all year from the Spartans. They bring in the jumbo set, and they put big number 65, Joshua Munoz, who's listed at 6'1", 245, actually is the up blocker.
The Wildcat again, Viesca down to about the 2-yard line. The Spartans marching smartly. It'll bring up a 2nd and goal from the 2. I would look Wildcat, Viesca. And the snap, Viesca looking for something in the middle, and the Bulldogs shut him down. He loses the football. He said the line judge says he was down by contact, so that is not a fumble. It will be 3rd and goal from the 2. He lost maybe half a yard on that, John.
Central did go into huddle, so they're going to make sure they get this call right.
Viesca, again, the Wildcat. Single setback, the only one there, takes a direct snap, takes it to the outside, and beats the pursuit and gets it into the end zone for the score. The Spartans put up 6 on the opening drive. And we will have the point after attempt. The place kicker is Malachi Rodriguez. Snap back, good snap, nice kick up into the air, and it is good. We are just underway, 6:36 to play in the first quarter. It is Central 7 and Calexico coming to bat.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and the weight goes rebels down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime rib, steak, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
The kickoff goes back to the goal line, just shy of the goal line, and the return out to the 15 to the 20, just shy of the 20-yard line. We'll say it's on the 20. The Bulldogs come out, and we'll have to see who's under center because that has been an issue. Injuries have decimated the Bulldogs, and in particular, their quarterbacks.
Yes, they lost their first 2 quarterbacks the first quarter of the first game. Last week, they lost their 3rd-string quarterback in the first quarter. So now they are down to Israel Reese.
Reese takes a handoff, and on the option, he'll keep it, and he'll lose 2 yards. The Spartans not fooled by the fake to the wing going across, fake to the running back, and Reese was left standing there all by himself except for the 5 Spartans that were on top of him.
It's very difficult when you don't have a quarterback that has any inclination or chance or training to throw the football. And Central obviously knows that, as do all the teams that are playing Calexico. So their play action is not going to work. They need to try to do something to where they can get the ball to their skill players out in the flat. But it's hard to do when your quarterback isn't attuned to passing.
From the pistol, the handoff is to the fullback, and he breaks away across the 30, the 40, out to the 47-yard line. Big run for the Bulldogs, and on that run, it was Andre Lopez, a junior fullback,
took it all the way out to the 45-yard line. A huge pickup, getting them out from a 2nd and 13. And Lopez just would not be taken down. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage and broke free and was able to use them feet all the way out to the 45-yard line.
Lopez, the single setback, he is next to Ruiz. Now he splits out in the slot. They are heavy on the left side. They flood that side. Now they hand off on the from the other slot back on a return. And picking up nice yardage was Arath Silva. Silva across the 50 to the 45-yard line. The Bulldogs have adjusted, John.
Yes, that was a nice 10-yard pickup. And again, he had some good blocks on at the point of attack. But also, Arath Silva, who scored the lone touchdown last week, showed why. He's got some real quickness, and he's a hard young man to bring down. He was pretty nifty on that. Had some nice cuts.
1st and 10 on the Spartan 45-yard line. Ruiz, 3 yards back of the center, and he'll keep it, go up the middle, and Ruiz will be stacked up, pushed back, and dropped. And Davian Hartfield.
The ball came out, but the whistle had blown long before the ball came out. Reese was able to push the ball for a 1-yard gain, so he does bring up 2nd and 9.
Keep in mind, Ruiz was a running back before, by default, he became the quarterback.
So we would call him the 4th-string quarterback.
It is 2nd and 9, spotted on the 44-yard line in Spartan territory.
And this offense is geared to get the ball to Lopez and to Silva. And they try to do it with those man in motion and the fly. They also give counters, and they do give pitches. So let's see what Calexico does here, as the previous play was the quarterback took it himself.
Wide right, wide left. Back to pass. Ruiz has the ball knocked out of his arms as he reaches back. And there's a scramble for the football. The Spartans have it on the Bulldog 40-yard line. As Ruiz cocked his arm, he got hit and coughed up the football. And on the recovery, Christopher Alvarez.
Christopher Alvarez came up with the football. Now, that's another part of the passing, Carroll. But if you have a quarterback, he is so concentrated on just trying to see his receiver and get the ball to him that he's not used to feeling any pressure. And that time, Central had an unblocked player out on the right on their defense, and that would have been Jared Martin. But tonight, it's Noah Gerardo Flores, and he knocked the ball loose, and Central recovered.
Trips on the left side, the wide side. It is 1st and 10 Spartans on the Bulldog 40. Jimenez takes a snap, drops back, looking deep, fires deep downfield, and some pushing and shoving, but no flag. The ball was well overthrown, so it was not a catchable pass, but the safety literally pushed the intended receiver, and wouldn't have had a chance to catch it anyway.
Yeah, actually, Carroll, in high school, that's not a legitimate play. If there's a penalty, they call it.
Yes.
This time the referee did not feel that there wasn't a contact.
And the handoff, it is Viesca up the middle, and Viesca is tripped up. Julian York, a linebacker, senior linebacker for the Bulldogs, tripped up Viesca for a yard loss. We don't say that often about a Viesca run, do we?
Nice adjustment by Calexico to fill that hole.
3rd and 11, rolling to his left. Jimenez fires underneath, and it goes incomplete. The pass intended for Garcia and went incomplete.
Yeah, unfortunately, Miguel Vega actually knocked the ball away. It was going to be a completed pass if Garcia could come up with the catch. But Vega reached back and got a hand on it, so acting like a defensive back. knocked the ball away, so Central will punt now. At least they are in punt formation.
The Bulldogs have dropped Dominic Flores back about the 5-yard line. Nice high kick that will go out of bounds somewhere around the 25-yard line, I believe.
Miguel Vega back, pooching the ball, trying to get it down inside the 20, and it looks like he was close. We'll see where they finally mark it.
They'll mark it on the 11.
So that's a very good kick.
Bulldogs will come out 1st and 10 on the exchange. Israel Ruiz.
Central not able to capitalize on that fumble turnover.
Ruiz splits 2 out to the right. Aaron Valdez way wide on the right from the pistol. And right up the middle. And some yardage out to the 24-yard line. And on that run, Jose Fernandez.
That was the same play, different ball carrier. But Lopez was able to run for 28 yards. Had very good success moving the pile for a nice 7-yard pickup. So Calexico is having success moving this Spartan defensive line.
Second and 3. Again, the shotgun. Snap back and same play. This time, nothing to it. Silva on the carry, and he will lose a yard, bring up 3rd and 4.
That time Central just absolutely collapsed the backfield of the Bulldogs, able to bring Silva down for, looks like they're going to give them a 1-yard loss and put the ball on the 22-yard line.
3rd and 4. The Bulldogs with the football. They trail 7-0. We've got, this will probably be the final play of the first quarter. Ruiz with Fernandez behind him. And on the option, he reluctantly hands it to Fernandez. Ruiz, I think, wanted to keep it, and Fernandez took it from him. And he'll lose another 2 yards back to the 20. That'll bring up a 4th and 6.
So they would expect a punt here, Carroll, as they're deep in their own territory. The ball's sitting right on the 20-yard line.
And that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of 1 quarter of play, our score, Central 7, Calexico 0.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive, inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, Kxo El Centro.
Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if
and ready to kick, Dominic Diaz. A low line drive. It'll bounce at the 40, picked up at the 30, finding some running room on this far sideline across the 40, the 50, cuts across the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown. There is a flag. And on that return, Joshua Garcia, the speedster, but a flag right at the 50-yard line.
I was watching the ref looking if there was going to be a flag. It came in as Garcia was crossing the goal line. I think the official just had a hard time getting the flag out of his pocket. It wasn't a block in the background of that. It's one of those illegal blocks where the player that's running to make the tackle is blindsided or hit without realizing that there was a Central Spartan there. So that's the rule that's been in effect now about 10 years, and it's all for the safety of the players, both offense and defense. So this will move the ball back behind, outside of Calexico territory, and they're going to finally stop walking inside the 40. They're going to mark it down at the 38. Send the ball, 1st and 10 on the 38.
Nathan Binkins, wearing the white hat tonight, gave us the definitive sign. Personal foul.
And that may be the last time we see the Bulldogs punt the ball or kick it away. I'm sure they're going to try to pooch their kickoffs if there's any. And also punts, they'll try to put them on the right near the out of bounds.
1st and 10 Spartans from their own 37-yard line. Morales goes in motion, but the play blown dead.
There isn't any flag, so I believe that it could be that the ball had not been blown in play yet because they hadn't exchanged and got the Central football out on the field. So now it looks like Central standing around waiting, and the officials are now going to go ahead and blow the play. So the play clock will start. Central right up on the line of scrimmage. They're ready to hike it.
From the pistol, Morales in motion. Fake it to Viesca, dump it off underneath as Jimenez, under big pressure, got hit when he unloaded the football and had to rush it.
Yeah, that was the fake to Viesca, but it did not fake out the Calexico Bulldog defensive end, Luis Vasquez, as he came in and hit Jimenez. Jimenez started the game 3 for 3. Since then, he has misfired 3 straight times.
2nd and 10. Again, Morales in motion. Viesca handoff up the middle, finds a hole across the 40, across the 50, stays on his feet, and down to the 38-yard line in Bulldog territory. Nico Viesca patiently waiting for a block to set and then opening it up. He has deceptive speed, John. He's not a burner, but he is quick and he's not slow.
Jimenez is now tying his shoe. He ran so fast his shoe became untied. But Viesca's been a power runner his whole career, and he's added speed to that this year.
Jimenez.
Central has 5 seconds to get this snap off. I'm not sure if they're aware of that.
Snap is there. Viesca, nothing inside, cuts it to the outside across the 30 and pushed out of bounds at about the 28-yard line. And
first down. Let's see if he did make the yard gain. Another 10-yard pickup for Viesca.
The tackle there by Julian Vidal. Vidal pushed him out of bounds and saved the touchdown. It is 1st and 10. Spartans on the Bulldog 28-yard line. Snap back, fake it to Viesca, fire into the end zone, up and making a catch in traffic. That has to be Morales.
Oh, no. Vega on the catch. Miguel Vega. Yes, DJ Acosta was there. They kind of fought each other for the football, but it was Vega that came down with it.
He must be taller.
28-yard touchdown, pitch and catch.
Vega is listed at 6 foot, and Acosta, I'd say, is, 5'9"?
if that.
So, point after attempt. Snap is back. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 9:44 to play in the first half. It is Central 14 and Calexico nothing.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
And the Bulldogs will take over on their own 32-yard line. 30, make it the 34 is where they will finally spot it, John. Updating some scores, Brawley leads Southwest 7-0. Calapat over Palo Verde 8-0. Our score here, 14-0. With the Spartans on top.
Reese back out under center now with the single setback. Andre Lopez.
Reese will hand off, and that will be Lopez. Lopez picks up 6.
Nice hold for the Bulldogs. That's just a straight dive play. Reese gets the snap from the tee, gives it to Lopez, and he cuts behind the tackle and the tight end blocking. Picks up 6 yards. So that's a very good first down play. Bringing the play in now from the sideline is the quarterback, Israel Reese. Calexico in desperate need to do something to try to put some points on the board. It's just so disheartening playing defense when you know that you're down to your 4th-string quarterback.
Back to pass and then rolling to his left, being chased by a whole bunch of Spartans and then being sacked by Alex Trejo. Trejo laser focus on Ruiz, and they will spot the ball on the 29-yard line.
Lost the 6 yards that they gained on the first down run. So bringing up 3rd and 10. That time, Carroll Reese actually turned the wrong way. He was supposed to turn to his right and hand the football off to Lopez. He turned left. Lopez wasn't there, so he just kept going left, but he was run down and tackled for that 6-yard loss.
3rd and about 12.
They're in the shotgun. Do they try a pass here?
Hand off again up the middle, and again it is Lopez. Andre Lopez.
They're going to be short of the yard to make, but it is about, they're about 3.5, 4 yards. The ball sitting on the 36. They need to get to the 39, just across the 39. So it looks like the Bulldogs are going to go for it, Darryl. Pivotal play here, obviously, although we're still early in the second quarter.
From the shotgun, and it is a modified shotgun because Reese is only about 3 yards back. The handoff again, it is Lopez, and Lopez on second effort gets, well, one official says it's a first down.
But I believe that he made it.
Yes, he did.
Give him the first down.
Second effort by Lopez. First and 10. Bulldogs have it on 39-yard line. Did I tell you about the field markings, John?
No.
The field markings, look how clean, how crisp, how neat they are. It's by a robot. First and 10. Handoff on the cutting from the flanker.
Yeah, the jet sweep.
The jet sweep. And it was Joshua Ramirez, but Ramirez got knocked down for a 4-yard loss. A little bit slow in developing.
They had success with that the first time they ran it. Centro doing a much better job. Let's give credit to the outside defensive end for this part, Davian Hartfield. He was just holding his left tackle, moving with him down the line of scrimmage, and that forced the halfback to stay deep, but the tackle was made 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It is 2nd and 14. Ball right on the 35-yard line. And the handoff in the backfield, it is Jose Fernandez, and Fernandez will lose another yard. As I was pointing out on the shotgun, John, it's a 3-yard drop on the shotgun.
Yeah, it's kind of like a modified, like a
very modified, and it may have to do with the fact that Mr. Ruiz is kind of the quarterback of last resort.
Well, and actually, Carroll, he's been a quarterback now, counting the 3 quarters of last week's game. He's been a quarterback for 8 days. So you can't open up a playbook and go deep with your quarterback who's only had 5 practices.
Most of what he ran last week was Wildcat,
which is what they practiced, during the season. Now they got staffed with him trying to throw the football.
3rd and 15, and oh my!
That time Reese did keep it, but it did not fool Emiliano Morales as he stacked up Reese and threw him down again behind the line of scrimmage. So
Davian Hartsfield exerting himself. And another 2-yard loss. It'll bring up 4th and about 18.
The Hartfield tackled Lopez, and Emiliano Morales tackled the ball carrier, which was the quarterback, Reese. Let's see if Calexico tries to punt the ball out of bounds here.
Dominic Diaz will do the punting.
The only penalty we've had so far in the game, Carl, was on that return. So it's been a very penalty-free game. As Calexico needs one more player, and they might get our first penalty.
The punt is blocked. It'll go into the end zone, and it will be covered in the end zone. Touchdown. Angel Vasquez, a sophomore, recovers the block punt in the end zone for the score.
That play was messed up, Carol. Calexico had a player running out on the field, and now Calexico saying, hey, they should have blown the whistle because obviously that man coming on the field, he's running in motion, so you got an illegal motion by the offense.
He was running away from the line of scrimmage, legal motion.
So that's what they're talking about now. Also, can you break the huddle with only 10 and then send the player out?
Yes.
So we're going to get a determination right here. Here comes a legal substitution, and it will be refused, and the touchdown will count.
Yeah, he was coming in from the bench, but he was going away from the line of scrimmage. That is a legal motion. It was an illegal substitution. We declined that. And it will be a point after attempt right now. The Spartans have been very good in the kicking game. Malachi Rodriguez with a strong toe.
Remember the first games of the year wasn't the story. They had a hard time converting, but they've gotten so much better.
Snap back, good snap, kick up, kick is good. So we've got 4:08 to play in the first half. It is Centro 21 and Calexico nothing.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: home-style pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. Jay's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
It's high school football on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. Deep kick fielded at the 2-yard line, looking for some running room. And across the 20 to the 25. And dropped at about the 27-yard line. I believe that was Andre Lopez on the return.
Yeah, that block punt. Unfortunately, what happened is Dominic Diaz was watching the 11th player run out on the field, and he was going to not call for the football until that man got up to the line of scrimmage and got set. The center didn't know that. He snapped the football, so Diaz was startled by the football. He didn't drop it, but he caught it awkwardly, and then by the time he tried to cover himself and kick it, it was too late. The ball was blocked. Central had 7 more points.
Bulldogs handoff in the backfield. First single setback. And no gain. The ball carrier, Andre Lopez. Give him a yard, John. Give him a yard.
Lopez is the one that had that big 28-yard gain, second play from scrimmage. We've already mentioned it, Carroll, but it's just really difficult to move the football when the other team knows you're down to a very small number of plays that you're going to run. And probably none of them are passes after that one pass attempt. The quarterback was stacked and the ball was loose.
2nd and 9. Back to pass. The lefty fires over the middle. It goes incomplete. Just notice, John, he is left-handed.
Yeah, well, when he threw the ball to what he was going to throw it left-handed as the clock stopped on the incompleted pass.
Joshua Ramirez, the intended receiver.
That's very good by Coach Solano for the Bulldogs. As he realized he's got to get that football out of his quarterback's hands. So I'm sure during the week they were doing just catch the snap from center of the shotgun and then throw it to whoever the plays intended for. Looks like Reese, maybe a pitcher, Carroll. He had some mustard on that throw.
Well, he's a lefty, so you never know.
El Centro's own Ricky Guzman is the varsity baseball coach down there at the border. 3rd and 9.
Ruiz again back to pass, looking, fires downfield, and it goes incomplete over the head of the intended receiver, who was well covered. The intended receiver was Jose Ortega.
Francisco Turiel was on the coverage for the Spartans. Once again, Carroll, well-designed play for the Bulldogs in that as Reese got the snap from center, he just took one step back and then lobbed it a nice pass down the sideline, hoping that his player could make the catch. So it does have all 11 players out on the field for this punt.
4th and 9. Snap is back. The kick is away. And it is
out of bounds, which is a good idea.
It was away from the returner and goes out of bounds. Joshua Garcia was waiting for the punt, but it went out of bounds. They'll spot it on the 49-yard line in Spartan territory. The Spartans offense out on the field. They're ready to play.
Did you mention, Carroll, that tonight is homecoming for these Spartans?
It was also Parents' Night.
Which means each senior had their parents representing with them as they lined up on the field before the game.
Vega goes in motion. Fire into the flat. It is complete out at the 50, turning upfield and being pushed out of bounds was Alex Trejo. He's the burner, among others. Morales is a burner, but Trejo also very good speed.
Trejo has been a quarterback all year, so now we're seeing him on the offensive side of the football, as that was good for a 10-yard first play for first down.
Trips on the right side. Trejo on the left side. Morales goes in motion and fake it to Viesca. Fire deep downfield. Trejo is pulled down, and that will be pass interference. Trejo beat the coverage, and the corner just dragged him down.
Julian Vidal, which actually that's not a bad play as he pulled him down in the end zone. Trejo would have certainly had an opportunity to catch the football. It was coming right at him. So all this does is give Central a 15-yard first down. So instead of a 6-point pass from the 41-yard line, it's going to be now first down from the 26-yard line after that penalty.
And in high school, pass interference is 15 yards. It is not an automatic first down. In this case, it is a first down, but it's not automatic. The pros, they would have set it on the 1. I look for Viesca to get the handoff. Viesca gets the handoff. Viesca up the middle. There are flags behind the play. Nathan Binkins threw that flag 15 yards. Holding against the Spartans.
Carroll, I want you to notice what Jimenez does before the snap. Viesca is usually behind him. And if you watch his hand, either his left, right hand, or sometimes both of them, he's actually signaling to Viesca what he wants Viesca to do, whether it's right side, left side to get the handoff or to block.
Yep. I had noticed that, John, and when they line up in the pistol, right now they're lining up in the shotgun. Jimenez rolling to his right, cranks it up, got a man open in the end zone, touchdown. Long pass. Jimenez fired deep into the end zone.
And that's Alex Trejo. So they pulled him down. Excuse me.
It's Garcia.
Sorry. It is not Trejo. That's Emiliano Morales. I thought it was a 3, but that's number 5.
Okay.
So let's give credit to where credit's due. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch.
When Jimenez is on, he is on. Snap back, kick up, kick is good. 2:11 to play in the first half. It is Central 27, Calexico nothing.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steak. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steak, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight. There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Also, Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Ball bounces at the 5. It is picked up there, and it is returned. On the return, again, for the Bulldogs, Dominic Flores, a sophomore. He brings it out to the 21-yard line.
We have yet to see Malachi Rodriguez put one in the end zone, but he has put all of his 4 kicks inside the 5-yard line, which is just as effective.
1st and 10, Bulldogs on their own 21-yard line. Breeze. Hands off in the middle. And picking up a couple of yards, Andre Lopez.
Central takes the timeout, Carroll, wanting to get the ball back before halftime.
We'll take the timeout. 1:58 to play in the first half. It is Central 28, Calexico nothing.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Our score here is 28-0. Scores around the valley. We can update Calapat leads Palo Verde 16-6. Are you surprised with that one, John?
No, not at all, Carroll. Palo Verde and Kxo can get in that same room and commiserate together because they've both been threaded by injury.
Second quarter, Brawley leads Southwest 28-0. No surprise there. It is 2nd and 8.
Let's look for a repeat, Carroll. Another run and another Central timeout.
And now half of the Bulldogs are moving, but the center didn't. So that will cost them 5.
And, Carroll, we certainly do not know if it was the center's mistake or if the other players. They could have had the right count and the center was off. Or the center could have had the right count and the other players took off too soon. But it wasn't like one player jumped like you see so often on TV. There's about 5 of them.
They called encroachment on the Spartans.
Yeah, I believe is what they call, Carroll, is where you can't be saying things on the defensive side that may interrupt with the offense. That's a new rule that they've just instituted the last 2 years, where you can't be barking out numbers or, trying to mimic the hype by saying like hut hut or whatever. So it looks like that's what they have called to give them a +5.
2nd and 3. And off again up the middle. And picking up the first down is Andre Lopez. Lopez with a nice run in the middle.
8-yard pickup for Lopez. And that probably will defer Central taking any more timeouts as the clock continues to run. Calexico will receive the second half kick. And I believe that's where we're headed right now.
The personal foul, face mask against the Spartans. That moves the ball into Spartan territory. It's spotted on the 49-yard line. Clock is running down to 1:40 in the first half. Central leads 28-0. Handoff again up the middle and pushing his way for about 8 yards. Andre Lopez. Lopez is listed as a fullback. He runs like a fullback, John.
He's a big boy. Plus, he had his line blocking downfield for him. That does give Calexico now a very makeable second and about 5.
Ruiz has Lopez right behind him. Lopez hit the middle. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, but carries a couple of Spartans down to the 41-yard line.
Now Calexico will take their first timeout.
Calexico takes a timeout. 52 seconds in the first half. It is Central 28, Calexico nothing.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Highland in El Centro.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are two locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steak, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
It is 3rd and 2. Bulldogs.
Been a handful for these Spartans so far in this first half.
He is the single setback right behind Ruiz. Lopez with the football breaks through the line down to the 26-yard line. Andre Lopez.
Calexico will now use their second timeout.
And so will we. It will be 1st and 10 Bulldogs on the Spartan 27-yard line.
You want Jersey Mike's signature sub, you get a number 13 original Italian. You want a dramatic radio idea? You get me. Like this. I'm the 7th string quarterback and the other 6 quarterbacks go down. The coach yells, DeVito, you're in. The crowd is worried until I throw a touchdown. But the other team is celebrating. Apparently, I threw the Jersey Mike's number 13 original Italian. I was eating on the sideline. Whoops. The number 13 original Italian, Jersey Mike's, a sub of boat.
Michael Minix, as a career educator, understands the commitment and processes needed to obtain academic success in our schools. A couple of the major priorities is his commitment to making a safe environment and improving student performance. Re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board, a champion for children, on November 5th. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board.
This is Michael Minix, and I approve this message.
For the Bulldogs, with a good drive, helped by some Spartan penalties. Ruiz fakes it, fires downfield, and it'll be pass interference against these Spartans. You cannot hold on to the intended receiver's shoulder.
We have a player hurt right at the line of scrimmage, and I believe it's Reed, Carroll. So if he is down, I shouldn't speak because I don't know who it is.
It's hopefully one of the big linemen.
Hopefully it's not Reed. They'd be the fifth quarterback if Reed was out.
It's one of the big linemen. We'll take the timeout. 39 seconds to play. It is Central 28, Calexico nothing.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. You can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouthwatering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
You are listening to high school football on AM 1230 Kxo El Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
They are assisting the Bulldog off the field. It is one of the linemen.
Carroll, on that penalty, they actually called defensive holding instead of pass interference. So it's still automatic first down.
Well, he had a good firm grasp on his jersey at the shoulder, holding him back.
And that will put the ball now on the Spartan 17-yard line. Calexico, one timeout remaining.
1st and 10. Bulldogs spread them out. Ruiz back to pass, looks, fires into the end zone. It's picked off. Out at the 20, gets a block across the 30, cuts across the field and is down On the return, Emiliano Morales, and he makes it all the way out to the 39-yard line before he was planted, went airborne and came down nose first at the 39, but jumped up and ready to go.
Don't see any flags down.
Nope.
They are putting the ball on the 39. Central now with 2 timeouts. Does have the football. 28 seconds, so let's see if they try to do something here, Carroll.
I look for a couple of deep passes, John. From the shotgun, back to pass, looking, firing deep downfield. And again, pass interference. It is almost impossible to cover Alex Trejo without holding him, pushing him. And that's what happened.
Yeah, the defensive player was just holding him, chicken fighting with their hands, actually pushed Trejo out of bounds. Trejo still got his hands on the football, but it just popped up in the air, and the defensive player came down with it well out of bounds. But it's an easy call. It can be either pass interference or holding, and they determine pass interference. So this will be 15 yards, and that'll move it all the way to the 46-yard line.
22 seconds in the first half. I'd look for the same play. And this time, cutting across the middle. They didn't call the interference that time. It wasn't quite as obvious.
Yeah, he definitely climbed up the back of the Central Spartans, Alex Trejo, who as a senior is playing his last league game tonight, as all are the seniors here. They'll have a bye next week, and in 2 weeks they will be at Raleigh for the Bell game. But Central hoping to get a playoff game here at Cal Jones Field.
Well, almost to get that, John, they're going to have to beat Raleigh. 2nd and 10, back to pass. Jimenez fires underneath. It is dropped. It'll go incomplete. We've got 12 seconds to play. The ball is on the 46-yard line, and
Central will exercise their second timeout.
Spartans take the timeout. 12 seconds to play. 28-0. Central with the lead.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily, from chili rellenos to enchiladas. Make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
It is 3rd and 10. Spartans with 12 seconds. Would love to put another score on the board. And that play's blown dead. The way it was developing, John, it was going to be a screen.
Plays where the whistle had not been blown to put the ball in play. After the timeout, you have to wait until the head official, he wants to get the clock set, so they're going to get that figured out.
We need another 1.2 seconds added to the clock. We got it. That was set up to be a screen, John. I don't know if they'll come back with that. They've got trips on the right side. It is a screen. It is caught at the 50, finds a seam down the sideline at the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Joshua Garcia on a screen goes 46 yards for the score. And there's 2 seconds left on the clock. Garcia had the blocks at the line of scrimmage, only had one man to beat, and he beat him at the 5-yard line. Rodriguez with the point after, kick up, kick good. 2 seconds to play in the first half. It is Centro 35, Calexico nothing.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The kickoff is scooted down the middle. Miguel Vega on the kickoff. The return by Dominic Flores. And Flores brings it out to the 23, but that's the end of the first half. At the end of one half of football, homecoming football at Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School. Our score, the Central Spartans 35, the Calexico Bulldogs, nothing.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088. Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steak. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steak, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosas has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosas Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
High school football, we're live on AM 1230 KXO El Centro. And we're at the half. It is showtime for the Great Spartan Band. It is homecoming. And, John, you get a kick out of when you see one of the football players out in uniform at halftime with the band, right? Yes. Okay, look over on the drum line on the right. And what do you see? One of the homecoming court young lady in a formal gown in the drum line.
She's got her drum and she's ready to bang it.
Okay. So that's something unique. Updating some of the things around the valley. Calapat leading Palo Verde 16-6. Brawley shutting out Southwest 35-0. That is a halftime score. And in case you missed it last night, Holtville dominated Vincent Memorial in a clash of two very good small school teams. And, John, at some point this halftime, we can talk a little bit about Holtville. They are a very, very good football team. But we'll get to John. We'll get to some numbers coming up at half. It is Central 35, Calexico, nothing.
McNeesmart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Yes, McNeesmart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Kennedy's Carnet, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: home-style pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8, in Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Stan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Stan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Stan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
We are at the half. The Centro Spartans leading the Calexico Bulldogs. It is 35-0, and John Driffle has some stats from the first half, and we will get that information.
As we are sitting here at homecoming 2024 for the Central Union Spartans at Cal Jones Field, the visiting Calexico Bulldogs brought up a team that is full of fight. They've got some tough kids, both on the line and in the backfield. But unfortunately, they're on their fourth-string quarterback who only had a week to practice to prepare for this game. And so the score reflects that, as do the stats. In the first half, Calexico ran the ball 20 times from scrimmage for 80 yards. That's not bad. 4 yards a carry is not bad, especially when the other team doesn't feel you're going to throw the ball at all. Calexico did try to fool the Spartans 3 times. They did try 3 passes. All 3 were incomplete, but unfortunately for the Bulldogs, 1 was intercepted by the Spartan Emiliano Morales, who returned it near midfield, which then set up the long touchdown pass with 2 seconds to go that gave Central its 35th point. So we look at Calexico. They ran the ball 80 yards, nothing in the air, 0 for 3, 80 total yards. They did have 6 first downs. That showed by the 80 yards on the ground carrying.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Osoaza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. He is now the proud owner and continues to give you the same quality service. Osoaza Mobile Auto and Towing Service. 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with party platters. Choose from meat, cheese, vegetable, or sandwich platters. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Michael Minix, as a career educator, understands the commitment and processes needed to obtain academic success in our schools. A couple of the major priorities is his commitment to making a safe environment and improving student performance. Re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board, a champion for children, on November 5th. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board.
This is Michael Minix, and I approve this message.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
Call Roto-Rooter, that's the name, and away goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter. Roto-Rooter.
Al Jones Field, we're at Homecoming 2024 edition of the Central Spartans. They lead the visiting Calexico Bulldogs 35-0. We mentioned that Calexico only had rushing offensive yards. They ran 20 times for 80 yards. They did have one pass intercepted on all without completing the pass on 3 attempts, so that gave Calexico 80 total yards. They did have the 2 fumble turnovers. One was the fumble where the quarterback was hit, recovered by Christopher Alvarez. The other was the blocked punt that was recovered in the end zone by Angel Vasquez. And an interception with under a minute to go in the first half by the Spartan Super Junior Emiliano Morales. On the other side of the football, Centro ran the ball 12 times from scrimmage for 84 yards, 7 for 13. Was the junior Luis Jimenez for 135 yards, giving Central a very respectable 219 total yards. They did have 11 first downs. Just as impressive as all of that is no turnovers, no fumbles, no interceptions. We'll be back with more after this.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone, so after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
The UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is your full-service shipping headquarters. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. And with their pack and ship guarantee, your items are guaranteed to ship safe and arrive in one piece. Don't forget, the UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos, plus many sizes of printing on-site. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, and Sundays, 10 to 3 at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Michael Minix, as a career educator, understands the commitment and processes needed to obtain academic success in our schools. A couple of the major priorities is his commitment to making a safe environment and improving student performance. Re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board, a champion for children, on November 5th. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board.
This is Michael Minix, and I approve this message.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime ribs, steak, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
Your favorite NFL team plays on Imperial Valley's AM 1230, Kxo El Centro.
Welcome back to Homecoming. We're at the half. Central Spartans lead the Calexico Bulldogs 35-0. And we're going to take a pause, Carroll, from giving out the stats as our band drummer / homecoming princess has come off the field, turned in her drum, and is now sitting on the back seat of a 1956 Chevy convertible. So she has gone from drumming with the drum line to now being paraded around in the back of that Chevy convertible, hoping that perhaps her name will be called tomorrow at the dance as the homecoming queen. So that quick break in the action. Let's go ahead and take another break, Carroll, and we'll be back with the complete stats for the Spartans after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. You can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouth-watering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu. Dan's Auto Body, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza. Or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Welcome back to Dow Jones Field. We're at the half. Homecoming. Central Spartans lead the Bulldogs of Calexico 35-0. We mentioned Calexico has 80 yards in the first half, all on the ground on 20 carries, which is not bad. That averages out to about 4 yards of rushing attempt, but they did have the 3 big turnovers. Central on the other side has rushed the ball 12 times for 84 yards. Jimenez having one of the best halves of this season, 7 for 13 for 135 yards. Giving Central 219 total yards. They did have 11 first downs, no fumbles, no interceptions. Let's break down that rushing, which is usually pretty easy for the Spartans. Nico Viesca had 10 of those 12 rushes, and actually there's only 11 rushes. The 12th one was a sack. But Nico Viesca had 10 rushes for 75 yards and the first touchdown. Also getting a carry was Emiliano Morales on that jet sweep. Picked up 11 yards and a first down. And the quarterback, Luis Jimenez, was sacked for a -2 yards, giving Central the 12 rushes for 84 yards on the ground compared to 20 for the Bulldogs in their 80 yards, so pretty close there. We'll be back to take a look at what the receivers have done in this first half after this.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials: homestyle pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound, and marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound, and pollo asada, buy one get 1 pound free, only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro 8 to 8, in Yuma 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro, and Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes: carnitas, enchiladas, big steaks, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight. There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Also, Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
Intercare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. Intercare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit intercare.org. Intercare, making life healthy from the inside out.
Welcome back to Cal Jones Field. We're at the half and homecoming. The Spartans lead the Bulldogs 35-0. We've had all kinds of fireworks in the first half. We're having fireworks right now as the Queen has been crowned. The King will be crowned tomorrow night at the dance. And again, Carroll, it's very interesting because of the fireworks which are shot off in the west end on the practice football field. All of the Bulldogs who were down on that football field warming up had to move out of the way so they didn't get drilled by the fireworks. So we've seen a little bit of everything tonight. Let's finish up the stats. Centro had 7 passes completed out of 13 attempts for 135 yards. That was spread out among 5 different receivers. First, Alex Trejo had 1 catch for 10 yards. Emiliano Morales had 3 catches for 43 yards and a touchdown. Miguel Vega had 1 catch for a 28-yard touchdown. C.J. Acosta had 1 catch for 8 yards. And Joshua Garcia caught that pass with 2 seconds to go in the first half of 46 yards for another touchdown. The 5th touchdown was scored on the block punt. That was recovered in the end zone by the Spartans, Angel Vasquez. So now the Bulldogs, safe and sound after being showered by the fireworks display, have taken the sidelines across the way. Central is back out. Fireworks continue to pop in the sky. And we'll be back with the second half after this.
The CB Stop, located at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road in Calexico, is your one-stop location for ice-cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB Stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB Stop, located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Bowker Road.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Hiles in El Centro.
Michael Minix, as a career educator, understands the commitment and processes needed to obtain academic success in our schools. A couple of the major priorities is his commitment to making a safe environment and improving student performance. Re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board, a champion for children, on November 5th. Paid for by the committee to re-elect Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board.
This is Michael Minix, and I approve this message.
We are at the half. The Central Spartans with a 35-0 lead. It is homecoming. As John pointed out, the Spartans with some fireworks in the first half and then some real fireworks at halftime. And we're getting ready for a second half. Okay, John, we mentioned yesterday, Hopeville, 52-14 over Vincent Memorial. Okay, Vincent Memorial is down 2 quarterbacks using their third quarterback. Think that may have affected them. Is Hopeville that good?
Well, again, you'd have to look at the situation. Now, Vincent is a Division V school. Hopeville is a Division IV this year after winning CIF last year at the 5AA, which means they could only participate in CIF. They could not go on and participate at the state level. So they're in Division IV right now. But Hopeville's an excellent football team. They're big, size, they have good skill players, and they have some real speed. Their skill players can get outside and they can turn upfield. They are not a large squad. They don't have 60 kids, so they have a lot of kids going both ways. But if you have that speed burner playing wide receiver, if he's playing defensive back, he can catch those balls offense and defense as well. So Hopeville is a very good football team. It'll be interesting to see how they're placed in the power rankings for Division 4, if that's where they end up. Certainly you would expect them to get a home game, being undefeated, and I do not see them losing any games for the rest of the regular season. So they have a real shot at CIF, as does Imperial. They're in Division 3. They've got a real shot at CIF, as does Brawley, who's in Division 2. Suffered their first loss last week to another Division 2 team. But when you lose on the road, 120 miles trip, and you lose 21-14, that's acquitting yourself quite well. And, of course, the Spartans in Division 2, they have aspirations for a CIF championship. So this has been an excellent year of football in the Valley, with Hopeville, Southwest trying to get their program, turning it around. They play football, and I'm impressed by the way that they play every down to the final whistle. Those kids don't give up. You've got Hopeville just undefeated, Brawley only one loss, Centro 2 losses, Imperial still undefeated. So this has been an excellent year of football in the Valley.
And to finish up the regular season, Hopeville will have Palo Verde next week, and then the Axe game on Thursday, Halloween night, Calapat and Hopeville for the Axe.
And they will be heavily favored in both of those games. As we already mentioned, Palo Verde is very much like Calexico. When we saw them a couple weeks ago at Southwest, they had 6 starters, didn't even come. They were left in blind.
Second half kickoff, the Spartans drive it deep. It'll bounce at the 10, picked up there, out to the 15 to the 20, breaks a tackle, cuts across field, shakes off another would-be tackler. Flags fly in behind the play.
Yeah, this might be
but again, it is the sophomore Dominic Flores on the return.
Yeah, I see a lot of clean jerseys out there, so this was not Central's first-string return team, which is good to get these kids some playing time. And we saw that last Thursday. And I believe we have another face mask against the Spartans. We'll see if it's a big one or if it's only 5, as there's something going on the sideline. Coach Pinia's over here pointing something out that the officials pointed out to him, and now they're getting security over. So not sure exactly what's going on, but we do have the security here. The city police are here as well. And seems like this will be taken care of. Now, obviously, that's not what the penalty flag was thrown for. But Coach Pena doing coaching, and I'm also doing some maintenance as we're getting the right football. Centro used theirs to kick off. Now Calexico gets their football. Again, there's some kind of disturbance here. It's west of us. Can't really see exactly what's going on. But whatever it is, Coach Pena has handled it quite well. And the officials seem to be satisfied, as it was a 15-yard face pass, Carroll. So that will put the ball all the way out to the 48-yard line, just shy of midfield.
Flores is tough to bring down, but you got that convenient handle on the helmet. Handoff right up the middle, and pushing the pile was Andre Lopez. Lopez with another good gain.
That's 5 yards out, moving the line of scrimmage. You mentioned that Calexico averaged 4 yards a rush attempt in that first half. They had 20 attempts for 80 yards. Right there, they're going to give them 6 yards as they spot the ball on the 49-yard line.
Christopher Alvarez on that tackle, along with a few of his friends wearing blue. And on the, instead of going up the middle that time, Lopez tried to take it off tackle and picked up the 5 yards for the first down.
Yeah, Lopez is very tough to bring down, as he was actually hit at the line of scrimmage and still with his power just pushed forward and then dove forward right at the end for another 2 yards. They're going to mark this down in Spartan territory on the 47.
First and 10, Bulldogs opening possession of the second half. Ruiz hands off and right up the middle again. It is Andre Lopez. Lopez rips off another 5-yard gain.
Lopez is a junior, so the Spartans will see him next year.
Give him a 4-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
But so far, 3 carries for a nice positive 14 yards, already topping their 4 yards per carry.
Ruiz brings them out. An empty backfield. Now hands off on the sweep. And no gain. Arat Silva stopped for no gain. Again, it develops just a little bit too slow to work, John.
And Alex Trejo was on that tackle, Carroll, so not only has he made an impact on the offense, going up on the defense as well, as that was actually a loss of a yard.
3rd and 7. Israel Ruiz from the pistol. Lopez gets a handoff. Lopez breaks a tackle, cuts it across the 40, down to the 30, inside the 25, and they will spot it right on the 25-yard line.
The 19-yard pickup for Lopez, as you wonder why the Bulldogs don't run that every time, as he just had a tremendous block, and then he cut back. The only detriment to Lopez is he doesn't have that breakaway speed, because he had some clear territory, but he was caught from behind. But I'm sure the Bulldogs be happy with that 19-yard pickup.
Spartan defense can't be happy with giving up that kind of yardage. And the ball on the exchange between Ruiz and Lopez, the ball goes on the turf. Ruiz able to pick it up, but it'll be a 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13.
That's another part of having your quarterback only having a week of practice, Carroll, is all the exchanges, catching the snap and the shotgun and the mini shotgun off the tee. It's just really difficult for these players to process all of that.
Back to the pistol. Back to Lopez. Hit, dropped, but he picks up about 6 yards.
He was hit in the backfield behind the line of scrimmage, bounced off, and was able to drive forward, move the pile at the end. And so they're going to give him a 5-yard pickup all the way down to the 23.
It'll be 3rd and 8.
Do they try a pass here, Carroll?
Why? Your running game is working so well.
Yeah, I certainly would expect to see Lopez get the football here, but
go to the shotgun. Hand off again. It is Lopez. Lopez surges down to the 20, so he picks up about 2. That'll bring up a 4th down, 4th and 6.
And that's one of the best 2-yard pickups you're ever going to see. Is once again, he was hit in the backfield, and he just refused to go down, carried players, would-be tacklers with him. Calexico certainly going for this now.
4th and 6. The ball is on the Spartan 20-yard line.
Any kind of fake to Lopez would probably surprise the Spartans here.
Back to pass. Ruiz dumps it off. It is to Lopez, and Lopez will get close to the 1st down. And let's see where they spot it.
They've turned the ball over, Carroll, so that time instead of handing it off, they threw a little swing pass to Lopez. Not a bad idea. Get him the football. But
Missed it by that much, Coach, about a half-yard shy.
His power is in getting the football and running downhill. It's not catching it, then turning around and looking to see what's in the way. And so Yeah, he was brought down just shy. They gave him 4 yards. He needed 5.
Spartans come out. Their first possession of the second half, John?
Yes.
And we've got 6:20 to play.
They have been doing running clock since the halftime with the 35-point lead.
Timeout on the field, and the Bulldogs take the timeout, so will we. 6:20 to play in the third quarter. It is Centro 35 and Calexico nothing.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And the way goes travels down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are 2 locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime rib, steak, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
It is 1st and 10 Spartans on their own 20-yard line. Now, one of the offensive linemen jumped. More of a flinch than a jump, but it'll cost them 5. Move it back to the 10.
This brings up an obvious 1st and 15 now. As Carroll, we have mentioned with the running clock, there are 2 times automatically it does stop. Injured player or a timeout. The 3rd time is arbitrary, left up to the officials. That would be after a touchdown.
That flanker screen and caught by Acosta, and Acosta is swarmed on by 5 Bulldogs, and he'll gain a yard. C.J. Acosta with the catch, but there were more Bulldogs for tackling than there were Spartans for blocking. 2nd and 14. Spartans break the huddle. Everybody's in tight, I formation. Oh, the Wildcat. I'm sorry, that's a Wildcat with the Viesca taking the direct snap, and Viesca picks up 6, make it 7. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
That's his first carry here in the second half. As not a bad play. Go ahead and directly snap it to him. The formation did look a little strange. That's because Jimenez was on the sideline.
Again, the Wildcat. Viesca looks to see where the hole is. Nothing to the left, cuts it back to the right, gets it out to the 20. So it'll bring up 4th and 5. One of the Spartans is down. And while they tend to the injured Spartan, we'll take a timeout. 4:41 to play in the third quarter. It is Centro 35, Calexico nothing.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive, inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone. So after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Exciting changes are happening at Los Cabos Seafood and Grill. We're transitioning into Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina. You can still enjoy your Los Cabos seafood favorites. And now we've added even more delicious options to our menu, featuring mouth-watering street-style carne asada tacos, fresh sushi, and a variety of non-seafood dishes that are sure to satisfy every craving. We're open Monday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. Located at 201 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Mr. Tempo Sports Bar and Cantina, where your favorite Los Cabos flavors meet an exciting new menu.
Edwin Contreras helped off the field. The Spartans now show punt
let's hope that Contreras is going to be okay, as he's a very important part of their offensive line.
First Spartan punt of the evening. And it's a booming, calling a fair catch at the 44-yard line was the super sub, Dominic Flores. The Bulldogs will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line.
And the coaching staff across the way, Coach Solano, has informed the officials that they do not agree with the 35-point third quarter running clock. So the now stop clock will be in effect. If Calexico can score, then that means it will not automatically start in the fourth quarter. If they do not, then the 35-point will kick in the fourth quarter running clock.
1st and 10, Bulldogs. And on the flanker handoff, it is Lopez trying to keep it in Lopez's hands, but show it a little bit different. Picks up 5 yards, 2nd and 5.
Lopez is he's a real handful. Centro's had a lot of trouble with him, and that's why we're not seeing a whole lot of subs on this defense. They want to try to get this into the fourth quarter with that 35-point lead.
Ruiz takes the snap and a little bit of misdirection as he hands the ball off to Lionel Conchola. Lionel Conchola picks up the first down as he gets it out across the 50 to the 44-yard line in Spartan territory.
That was good sleight of hand by the quarterback, Reed, and also Lopez. They both carried out their fakes perfectly. Meanwhile, it was pretty much Conchola running what used to be called a counter. He picked up 7 big yards and the third first down here in this third quarter for the Bulldogs.
And again, it is Lopez. Lopez sweeps to the left. Lopez breaks 2 tackles, carries it all the way down to about the 24-yard line. He showed a little bit of speed there, John.
Yeah, he really turned the jets on. He did not go out of bounds, so that will get the clock in motion as they put it down on the 23-yard line. That's another 21-yard pickup for Lopez as he himself is nearing the 100-yard mark.
Spotted on the 23. Spartan 23, Bulldogs threatening. Late substitution, they changing the play.
Still plenty of time on the play clock.
Ruiz rolling and on the counter, hands it off. And that is Joshua Ramirez, the wide receiver. Some misdirection. That was good for 4 yards. 2nd and 6.
Excellent job by Trejo out there. He did not make the tackle, but he certainly grabbed the hold of the runner and was able to turn him inside. So he was brought down what could have been a touchdown saving tackle.
Got about 1:40 to play in the third quarter. High school football, we're live on AM 1230 Kxo El Centro. Again, it is right in the middle, and again, it is Lopez. Okay, Jose Fernandez.
Lopez getting a little bit of a blow after all of the carries. Fernandez has been a starter throughout this year. Lopez has kind of beat him out the last 2 weeks, but Fernandez did push the file forward. He gained about 3 yards on that.
3rd and 4. The ball on the 17-yard line. Nothing flashy about this drive, just good. And again, misdirection, and Ruiz will keep it. Ruiz will get pushed back after about a yard or so.
They had that man in motion like the fly play. He kind of ran into both Lopez and Reed, and that really stuffed up the play as they actually are going to give it a 1 yard loss on that. So now you've got fourth down. Calexico may have to take another timeout here as they're trying to figure out what to do on fourth down at about 3.5, 4 yards to go.
Taking a lot of time getting the play in, and
they may also, if they want, can run it down to the quarter. They don't have to snap it before the quarter runs out.
Ruiz takes it. Ruiz looking for some running room, and he will get maybe a yard, nothing more, and that will mean they turn it over, and that is the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3 quarters of play, Central 35, Calexico nothing.
When you're craving Mexican food, La Fonda Bar and Grill is everybody's favorite choice. The Camacho family, they've been doing it right for many years. You're never disappointed on the service that you get. They'll make you feel right at home. One tradition they've always kept is serving you freshly made Mexican food daily. From chili rellenos to enchiladas, make sure you stop by at La Fonda Bar and Grill, 1950 South 4th Street in El Centro. Open Wednesday through Monday.
Dan's Autobahn, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Final score, Brawley defeated Southwest 48-0. We are starting the fourth quarter of play here with the Central Spartans leading 35-0 over the Calexico Bulldogs. The Spartans got a bye next week, and they have the Bell game. Spartans last week and again this week, not really showing a whole lot, just sticking to the basics, John.
Right, trying to get everybody healthy. But at the same time, Carroll, next week, the big game is Brawley Imperial. Mickey Dale will be there to do that one, I'm sure.
Snap back, handoff, and is that Orozco, the quarterback? Let's see who had the football, John. I was watching Orozco.
Dale's first carry on the evening as they have brought in Orozco, and there's a lot of other clean uniforms out there, as you used to say. Camarena was able to pick up 2 yards on his first carry, brings down 2nd and 8. Clock is in motion now, and it should not stop.
Nathan Orozco, the quarterback. Hands off, and something in the middle breaks it to the outside. Across the 30, the 40, and Bulldog down at about the 45-yard line.
First out of the second half of the Spartans, Carroll, and it compliments of Fidel Camarena, that long run all the way out to the 44-yard line.
We saw him do that last week, John. He's got some speed.
27-yard pickup, Carroll.
The legs are fresh.
I think it surprised the Bulldogs, first of all, that it's not Nico Viesco running the football, and with Jimenez back there. We also see some other players want to make sure we get their called out. Diego Case, the linebacker, is now as the wide receiver.
In motion goes Jody Aguilar, the handoff up the middle, and handoff again, Fidel Camarena. Camarena across the 50 down to the 48-yard line.
And I know, Carroll, you appreciated the fact that young man had both hands wrapped firmly around the football.
He's not going to give it up.
Let's see, we've called some of the players. If we can get some more of the numbers out there. Oscar Gallegos is now in. as a guard on the offensive line, and he is being joined by Joshua Munoz.
Andrew Salazar, one of the wideouts.
And Sebastian Padilla also up on the offensive line.
2nd and 2. Orozco hands off to Camarena. Camarena cuts it to the outside again, finds a seam, stays on his feet, spins down to the 30, and pushed out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. Camarena just would not go down.
He's a sophomore, Carroll. So Bielska, senior, leading this team. Camarena is showing that he's got a bright future, as we do have timeout on the field.
Timeout for an injured Bulldog. We'll take this timeout. Our score, 35-0, Centro leads.
Hi, I'm Dr. David Farkas, Superintendent of Central Union High School District. Academic success starts with being present. Every day counts when it comes to a student's education. Don't let absences hold them back. Let's strive for success. Be present, be punctual, and be prepared for a bright future. Every day at school is a step closer to your child achieving their dreams. Attendance matters. Let's make every day count.
Joady Aguilar out wide on the left side. Also,
we still have timeout because the player that was injured ran back to the defensive huddle. And because
can't do that.
Yeah, because they had to stop the clock, he has to come out for at least one play.
Orozco takes it to Camarena. He'll keep it, get it inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. On the tackle for the Bulldogs, Lionel Controla Jr. Orozco, by the way, is a senior.
That was a nice 6-yard pickup by Orozco, the senior quarterback. His first carry of the evening, as the Spartans have a very nice drive looking here. Carroll is going. I think Calexico's kind of take their foot off the gas a little bit now that the second string is in. They just don't seem to have that fire like they had.
2nd and 4. Orozco hands off to Camarena. Camarena into the middle, and he'll pick up about 2. And
a little bit of extracurricular activity on that play. Camarena bounces right up, still with the football, as Calexico showing a little bit of frustration. Clock continues to move now as we're under 7.5 minutes.
Final score, we mentioned Brawley defeated Southwest 48-0.
Camarena's first carry for no positive yards. He's carried the ball 5 times. That's the first time they've stopped him for no gain.
3rd and 4 from the shotgun. Orozco fakes it. No, he hands it to Camarena. Camarena turns the corner and gets a block downfield, and will have the first down just inside the 10.
Well-designed play, and Camarena is showing he's got excellent speed and quickness as he was able to break, contain, and this will bring up a 1st and goal now from the 9-yard line after that 9-yard pickup by Camarena.
Inside of 6.5 minutes to play. The Spartans not in a big hurry.
Camarena has really acquitted himself quite well. It'll be interesting to see if in 2 weeks we see him at the Bell game.
Again, it is Camarena. Camarena hit the backfield, will stay on his feet and pick up a couple of yards. I saw a flag fly in behind.
We do have a flag down. Don't know what that was. Also not sure why the official stopped the clock.
Holding, actually a block in the back. So that'll cost them 10.
So that now will bring up first and 20 from the 19th. Interesting to see, will the coaches allow Orozco to throw the football? You're up 35-0. You don't want to embarrass the other side. But if there was ever a time to throw a pass, it'd be facing first and 20.
First and goal. And Camarena hit from behind and then stays on his feet and gets hit up high. He'll get a couple of yards. Calapat leads Palo Verde 36-18. That's in the fourth quarter. It'll be second and goal. The ball on the 15. The Spartans just letting time run as best they can. Orozco rolling to his right, looking downfield. Now he'll tuck it under his arm and be dropped for a loss at about the 17-yard line. That went nowhere in a hurry, John.
Yeah, it looked like Orozco was looking to try to get the ball in the end zone, but once he saw that the entire defensive backfield of the Bulldogs stacked there in that corner of the end zone, he just tucked it under, tried to make something out of nothing, and lost 2 yards.
It'll be third and goal from the 17.
Now see Nathan Reeves in at the backfield. Now he's split wide out. Now he's running wide left, trying to figure out where he's supposed to be, and he's finally got it set.
Orozco back to pass, has protection, wide open on the left side, but he's still looking in the end zone. Fires into the end zone. It is tipped and goes incomplete. There is a flag.
Yeah, but Orozco actually, he might have crossed the line of scrimmage. He actually had 2 players open in the end zone, and it kind of confused him. So he didn't really just let the ball go. He kind of pump fake, and then by the time he did let it go, there was all kinds of coverage and all kinds of interference back there in the end zone. So let's see if he did cross the line of scrimmage before he threw that. But Orozco also showing his inexperience, not a lot of time. Clock continues to move as now we get the call. Yes, it's illegal pass. He did cross the line of scrimmage. So that will be loss of down. That'll bring up fourth down. So let's see if Central sends out the field goal team, trying just to get some practice in before the Bell game in 2 weeks, or if they're just going to go ahead and go for it here. The yardage marker still says third down, but I believe it should be fourth down.
It is. That is a loss of down.
A little bit of confusion on the sideline. We see Gavamore and Jared Martin. Hopefully they'll be back for the Bell game because they are much needed on both the offense and the defense.
We will go for it. Fourth and goal from the 17.
We'll have to wait and see if they've given them the down again.
Rolling to his left. It looks like the same play. Being chased backwards and being sacked for about a 30-yard loss.
So now we will see if that was fourth down. It appears the only way, Carroll, that couldn't have been fourth down is if Calexico refused the penalty, and I would certainly not. I would be shocked. Now we do see a whole new squad of players coming out here. So let's see. That's going to be punt. Centro's going to go ahead and punt the ball. So Calexico must have refused that third down play penalty, and now Centro will punt as Orozco took a huge loss back to the 35-yard line.
Good snap. Nice kick. It'll bounce at the 5, go into the end zone for the touchback. And the Bulldogs will put it in play 1st and 10 on their own 20. The score, Central 35, Calexico nothing.
Kennedy's Carne, with many types of delicious marinated chicken to choose from, and award-winning carne asada. Check out these specials. Homestyle pork al pastor, only $2.99 a pound. And marinated carne asada burger patties, just $4.99 a pound. And pollo asada, buy one, get 1 pound free. Only Monday through Wednesday. Open in El Centro, 8 to 8. In Yuma, 9 to 7. We match our competitors' prices. K's Carne, 1239 Adams Avenue in El Centro. And Kennedy's Carne, 380 East 16th Street in Yuma.
It is 1st and 10. Calexico now takes the timeout. We'll take the timeout also. There is 1 minute, 2 seconds to play in this game.
McNeese Mart, your one-stop convenience store with everything you need to get you through the day. Fill your tank with V-Power from Shell. Then visit the deli for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Choose your favorite deli sandwich or hot stuffed pizza, or feed the office for your next party with Party Platter. Yes, McNeese Mart is your one-stop convenience store at the corner of Dogwood and Main Street, El Centro.
Get ready to indulge in authentic Mexican food and juicy steaks. Rosa's Plain Food is now open in El Centro and is serving up all your favorite dishes. Carnitas, enchiladas, big steak, and don't forget their award-winning ceviche. Head to Rosa's Plain Food at the Valley Plaza in El Centro. Next to the Skechers store, Rosa's has been serving since 1988. Open every day except Monday. They offer dine-in, carry-out, and even catering. Rosa's Plain Food, where flavor takes flight.
The Bulldogs have it, 1st and 10. Back to pass, firing deep downfield, coming back for it, making the catch at the 45 across the 50, and pushed back, but a great comeback and make the catch by Jose Ortega, the 6'3" tight end. And once he caught it, he knew what to do with it. Calexico now takes timeout with 40 seconds to play. They trail 35-0. They're looking to get their score.
There's a new mobile auto repair and towing service in Yuma. It's Oso Aza Mobile Auto Repair, formerly John's Auto Service. Only the name has changed. You still receive the same professional service on all makes and models automobiles because Aza has been John's mechanic for 28 years. Oso Aza Mobile Auto and Towing Service, 508 East 22nd Street in Yuma. Call 928-941-1088.
InnerCare is your one-stop shop for your family's healthcare needs. From primary care to pediatrics, dental, optometry, radiology, pharmaceutical, and laboratory services. Open on weekends and welcoming walk-ins. InnerCare is here to provide you the excellent care you deserve. Visit innercare.org. InnerCare, making life healthy from the inside out.
And it is 1st and 10. Bulldogs back to pass. Ruiz lofts it downfield, and it is incomplete. The defender fell down, but the pass a little bit underthrown, intended for Joshua Ramirez. And again, it was just a little bit underthrown, and he couldn't quite get to it.
Calexico's taking their 3rd and final timeout.
The officials say keep the clock running.
Well, Calexico,
and that's it. That'll be the end of the game.
Well, no, Calexico's coming back out on the field, so they're going to get a snap in. I guess they did not have a timeout to take.
Now that's the end of the game. Time is run out. The game is over. And our final score, Central 35, Calexico nothing.
The CB stop located at the corner of Cole and Balfour Road in Calexico is your one-stop location for ice cold beer, wine, and your favorite beverages. They have a selection of sandwiches, chips. You can even get fishing bait and a fishing license. The CB stop has it all, along with a gas station with diesel and a car wash. Open 24 hours a day. The CB stop located in Calexico at the corner of Cole and Balfour Road.
You're listening to high school football on AM 1230 KXOL Centro and on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. 2 years ago, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. So if you're tired of dealing with the inconvenience of our post office hours and you would like to be able to get your mail when you want, Saturdays, Sundays, holidays, in the middle of the night, then come visit us at Southwest Postal with 24-hour staff. Plus, we're also your local FedEx, DHL, and Postal Service Center. We even offer text message and email notification when you receive your mail. Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It's game night, and you know what that means. Time for a winning treat. Everybody's a winner at Imperial Scoop Factory, located in El Centro at the corner of Imperial Avenue and Ocotillo Drive inside the Chevron. The coolest flavors, from cookies and cream, caramel with brownie. There's something for everyone. So after the game, gather the team and head on over to Imperial Scoop Factory. Open late so you can be sure to get your sweet treat. Imperial Scoop Factory, where every scoop is a sweet victory.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposal, anything that's clogged up. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 57 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end.
Oh, Roto-Rooter, that's the name. And the way goes troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
The Central Spartans celebrate homecoming with a 35-0 win against the Calexico Bulldogs. The Spartans, I won't say they coasted, but they kind of took it a little bit easy this evening. Didn't show much. The featured running back, typically Nico Viesca, didn't get a whole lot of carries. They kept their offense, for the most part, vanilla. Their defense gave up a lot of yards to the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs put up a fight till the end, and especially when you consider the fact that the quarterback, well, by default, after three other quarterbacks went down. So the Spartans pretty much were able to do pretty much what they wanted to during the game. John's got some numbers. We'll have them coming up.
When you're ready for great home-style cooking, there are two locations for the best in the Imperial Valley. Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley. Open 7 a.m. till 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. The Town Pump in Westmoreland is open Tuesday through Saturday at 4 p.m. Specializing in delicious prime rib, steak, chicken, salmon, and lobster. So for a great dining experience, visit Brownie's Diner, 990 Main Street in Brawley, and the Town Pump in Westmoreland.
The UPS store at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro is your full-service shipping headquarters. They take all drop-offs and can assist with packing and shipping almost anything. And with their pack and ship guarantee, your items are guaranteed to ship safe and arrive in one piece. Don't forget, the UPS store provides mailbox services, document shredding, notary services, and passport or ID photos, plus many sizes of printing on-site. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 7, Saturdays, 8 to 5, and Sundays, 10 to 3 at 1802 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Dan's Autobot, a name you've heard of and a name you can trust. Bo and his team have been serving his customers at Dan's Auto Body for many years now. His mission to be recognized as a premier provider of auto body repair services and working closely with you and your insurance company on your collision repair. So if the unfortunate happens to you or you need some dents fixed, don't hesitate and call Dan's Auto Body or stop by 1880 West Euclid Avenue in El Centro.
Okay, John Driffle, what do the numbers show?
Well, Calexico ran the ball 35 times from scrimmage for 156 yards. 2 for 6 was the fill-in quarterback, 3 for 36 yards, giving Calexico respectable 192 total yards. They did have 11 first downs compared to Central's 14, but they also had 3 big turnovers. 1 fumble was recovered by the Spartan Christopher Alvarez. The interception was occurred by Emiliano Morales, and the block punt recovered in the end zone by Angel Vasquez for a touchdown. On the other side of the football, Centro ran it 24 times for 152 yards. 8 for 15 was Jimenez for 136 yards, giving the Spartans 288 total yards. They did have 14 first downs, no fumbles, no interceptions. Running the football tonight, Nico Vesca had 12 carries for 83 yards and a touchdown. He only had 2 carries in the second half. Also getting a carry, Emiliano Morales in the first half for 11 yards. Jimenez was sacked once for negative 2 yards. And in the second half, showing a bright future lies ahead for the sophomore, for the Central Spartan sophomore. And that is Fidel Camarena, who was who carried the ball 7 times for 74 yards, more than 10 yards an attempt. He did not put the ball in the end zone, but he came close. Still, the super sophomore, Fidel Camarena, 7 carries, 74 yards. And the substitute quarterback, Nathan Orozco, did get sacked for a huge loss, so he ended up with 3 carries for negative 14 yards. The receptions were spread out among 5 different receivers. Alex Trejo had a catch for 10 yards. Emiliano Morales had 3 catches for 42 yards and a touchdown. Joshua Garcia had 1 catch for 46-yard touchdown with 2 seconds to go in the half. And also, Miguel Vega had a catch for 28 yards and a touchdown. And finally, TJ Acosta, the only reception in the second half on 2 attempts, gave him 2 receptions for 9 yards. So all in all, Central now has the bye week to prepare for Brawley. And we'll be back next week with the same Bulldog team taking on Southwest of El Centro.
And next week's matchup, Southwest and Calexico, may be a little bit better balance than what we have seen. And just updating, Brawley defeated Southwest. Brawley defeated Southwest. That final 48-0. Palo Verde trailing Calipatria 36-18. And the Holtville Vikings last night with a 52-14 win over Vincent Memorial. The high school football broadcast on AM 1230 KXO El Centro, on the World Wide Web at kxoradio.com, and on our YouTube channel, brought to you by Southwest Security, Center for Employment Training, the CB Stop in Calexico, Intercare throughout the valley, Oso Aza Mobile Auto Service in Yuma, Rose's Plain Food, McNeese Mart at Dogwood in Maine, Kennedy's Carne, the Central Union High School District, Stan's Auto Body, La Fonda Bar and Grill by the UPS Store, Jersey Mike's, Mr. Tempo Bar and Sports Bar and Grill by Roto-Rooter of the Imperial Valley, the Town Pump, Michael Minix for El Centro Elementary School Board, and by the Scoops Factory at Imperial and Ocotillo and El Centro. Want to thank our technical director, Kurt Hoffman, producer engineer, and that would be Gabe Lemus, and Gabe doing a fine job as, some of the issues we had that we were able to work through, and Gabe able to help us with that. For John Driffle, I'm Carroll Buckley. Stay tuned for the best oldies on the radio on AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
Trust you're all feeling well.